All right. So before we get on to playing this thing, I just want to mention a few things, and that is that a lot of things here's the system overview, and a lot of these things are actually done now. And the annoying thing is with that it doesn't really go well together with YouTube because you want the visual stuff, and that is what is not in place, because if you start with the visual stuff when you build a door, you will hit the wall quite soon, because things really have to be in place. And here, for example, working with the way objects have to be created in a memory outside the rendering, and then quickly swapped out and thrown to a destructor queue and all that. And you really need to know C to do that. And I'm learning. So, but I'm just saying, here's the overview, and here's another overview of the rack. We have, I guess you've seen this before, but you have the pattern and the pre-roll of the next pattern optionally, and a MIDI in going into an eventer and the second eventer, and either is synth, and that is audio in, can be affected with that, for example, a vocoder, and then it's audio from here. And the effects can be affected by MIDI too, in a clever way. Or it's a MIDI track with just, sending MIDI out. So MIDI out, yay! We didn't have that in Caustic, right? And that's because it's tricky with MIDI out and timing. Not on iPhone, but on Android, because they don't have support for timecodes in MIDI. They don't have. Oh my god! I should stop. Let's get playing instead. So we go and check. Let's see here what we've got. You see, what's it all about? It's that these two guys here, this one and this one, is in 4 positions like this. 4 times 4 is 16, and 16 times 6, that's 96. So the synth has the first this one and this one. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, it's better than just, constantly recompiling at least. And then, so what's here? Well, here is the eventers that I show you and the effect. And this, I don't use this currently. I could use this for whatever. And I also think that this is a great way to have a DAW that's, you can operate without, visual contact, or also if you are visually impaired, you can still use this software. So I think it's nice. Let's try this now. So if we just look at what's in the JSON file here for this synth, we can see that we got some, these dials send MIDI channel commands or MIDI control change numbers, and they get translated to this numbers. So if I, for example, take this first, so this is a mix, and then you can hear the detune, right? Some of these aren't active yet. That's the FM sensitivity, etc. And I can go into oscillator 2. So now I changed that run, right? So now I'm in the second group here. So that noise, it doesn't sound very good. I don't know why that is. It sounds good there, but not when it's through the modulation. Yeah, I need to look at that. And then we have the, for example, semitones and the octave and etc. And then we have the filters. Yes, they are running. So that's a big thanks to the project AM Synth for that, and the writer and the references from AM Synth. So now we have I think we should bring back that oscillator back on track, right? So hang on. It's impossible to resist, right? You get it. And we go on. We have the filter with the resonance, and we have the types. So here's the low pass, and a high pass, and a band pass. And this is all in the source, of course. You can read that. And we also have different. So here, we go back to the low pass filter. We have different slopes. So here's a steeper filter. Whoa. And we can also go the inverse of the so the instead of that the envelope of the filter opens the filter, it closes it. So now we have a quite steep attack, so let's do something about that. So as the envelope of the filter goes up, it's hang on. It closes, right? It closes. Yeah, exactly. It closes. So that's like the 4 first, right? And then we go to the second bank for the synths, and then we go back to this one, and we go a step up. Here we have the amplitude with the attack and the decay, and you know, sustain. And here we have the fade, and I explained this fade earlier. Is this if I put a lot of fade here, this is the fade. But if I bring it all the way down, there's no fade. There's no leak. Right? And there you heard the inverse. If I go back to the filter, which I had here, and choose to have you need to have good memory for this, and I don't. Shape here. Yeah, go back to a normal. Yeah, you can really hear the difference, right? That's that. And we were there, and we went to the attack. And you can hear that there's some delay going on here, right? So we can... okay, let's just disable that delay for now. Hang on. Now it's gone. Okay, I will talk about that later. So here we have second synth bank. So in the first we have the envelope for the VCA, and then we have the LFO. So here we have LFO1, which will have a ramp. Currently doesn't, but yeah, this is hard because I'm really not really done with this. And this is second LFO. So here we can do something else. Can go back to the first LFO and take away that a bit because I didn't. Is that the shape? Not here's the routing. Yeah, I don't know, but you get it, right? And we can go on here and see what we have more. Pitch envelope generated that isn't written yet, and then we have one of my favorites actually, and that is to be able to spread it over stereos. And here we have it. So maybe we shouldn't, the filter maybe shouldn't close that much, right? So we go back to the filter. Something like that, right? And we can bring back the effect, because what I said earlier was that this is like the master blaster and this one is for 4. So you have 4 here and you have 4 here, and then we have additional 4s which isn't for the synth. So this one is for Eventer 1, Eventer 2, Effect 1, and currently we have 1 effect loaded. So they can hear the effect, right? I made some pitch, tried to make some cool pitch thing there, but it sounds kind of noisy. It's quite unforgiving when you don't do things the real way. And you know, playing on an instrument that you've written, it's bloody rewarding. So if you haven't learned C, or if you just, you know, it's a bloody fun way to learn C, I must say. And also, just, you know, so you know, okay. I just want you to know that we also have this synth number 1, and at the same time on another MIDI channel. Whoa! This is like mocking the... Yeah, it's not, I'm not put a lot of effort in that, but you can hear what I'm trying to mock. So I think the big change here is the way that you can operate this DAW without too much interference with screen or mouse or keyboard or anything, just, you know, your keyboard. And also that, you know, a lot of non-visual, non-YouTube-ish things has really been into place now. Okay, you see I have fever, so be kind and subscribe and click the like button. Spread the word. See you.